And I could not talk to nobody. I gotta get some ice cream. Yeah, what's your body? I'm gonna have to change the title when I stop at Burger King. 334. This gas is crazy. I just gonna edit the title. Okay, you back? Yes, I could. That other line, I was using a different system coffee, but it was driving me nuts because I could not see the comments. Okay, so I had to. So the ride along today didn't go as I planned, but and I'll change the thumbnail later, the title. First, I'm gonna give me something to eat. I know it may not be good, but I'm gonna go get me some a Whopper, and then I gotta go to get me some ice cream, and then we're gonna go look for the Thornton Township Cemetary. And I saw on that budget they only put $300 towards the cemetery, and I really didn't want to. I said I didn't want to do that because I want to respect the grave site. But the grave site, but this grave site, because I remember Steffi Wiedemann said it's like um, veterans. Chug-a-lug. Chug-a-lug was my first YouTube video I reviewed. I never go back there. I did go back, wasn't it? Okay. We were right along with you. Hacking you, but I wanted to see what you said. I feel like a little kid, like I was missing out on something. The smartest things, well, it don't matter. I just, yeah, I was working on the trivia for tonight, but I said let me go and again they had some kind of event for. Oh, they got ice. One track man. They got ice. No, they were. Oh, I would have failed the CDL test. I hate that. Um, I like Culver's, but Culver's kind of some. I don't know if I'm. I don't know. Oh, but I was saying I had went to Kobe, all the woman Kobe Chapman's event, but it really wasn't an event. I don't know. They just had a one pickup truck, like the I don't know, like and no shade, but like in my neighborhood, they had like the Mexicans. They come through the alley and pick the stuff up. That's who they had.
Welcome to Burger King. Can I help you?
Can I get a number one with cheese, no onions?
Number one, cheese, no onion. What's the drink?
Can I get the icy yeah, cherry Coke?
Want a Coke frozen?
Yes. And can I
Okay.
and instead of French fries, can I get onion rings?
Okay.
That's it.
Go ahead and pull up 1341.
God, dog, I could have went and bought a meal for that price. I mean, went to the grocery store and got me some chicken wings. And listen, I'm always out for an adventure.
How are you?
Honey, yourself?
You're welcome.
You don't even look good.
Welcome to Burger King. What can I do for you?
Thank you. Oh, okay. Gave my card.
What's the date?
They got a lot going on over here. I mean, is this not Homewood? This is what's over Glenwood? This is Glenwood. This is Glenwood. Oh, look at the receipt to tell you. Okay, this is actually Glenwood. Yeah, so we're gonna go after I go get my ice cream. After I eat, get my ice cream, then we're gonna go to the Thornton Township Cemetery. I thought I could change the title, but listen, it is what it is. So we're gonna go to the Thornton Township. Okay, so when we go to the Thornton Township Cemetery, the name should be changed on the Thornton Township. And let's go see. Oh, let's go see also. I have the names on the township changed yet. How long does it take for the waffle with cheese? Oh, my order number is 99. I ain't triple now. Well, how you all doing today? And coffee, what did you go see at the show? That sounds like a nice date. Thank you. Man, he has so many nose rings in his ear. I'm gonna turn it around because I don't want y'all to watch me eat. I won't be rude. And then we gonna be on our way. We see how that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now where we gonna go? Uh, I got to go. Now I done made myself out. Oh, we'll just go where I was going and go eat in the parking lot. What more coffee say? Oh, we went. We? Hold on, I got to. I hate this street right here. Okay. Oh, we went to see the Final Destination. It is so crazy. I wanted to walk out, but my friend wasn't letting me. Oh, see, I don't even. The Final Destination. That sounds. Is that an old movie they remade or something? Oh, it's so crazy. Oh, so, scary, not crazy. Oh, well, that too, because I'm not can't see that one either. Really? Since COVID? Damn. I hope no funeral come, because I'm be effed. Whoa, scary. I don't do scary movies, coffee. Y'all can have that one. Final Destination. It sounds like I heard of that before. Is that an old movie? Is that an old movie they just made a part two? 'Cause that name sounds familiar. Familiarity. La Familia. Mm, I think we're still in Glenwood. I like scary. Oh, hold on. I drive so fast sometimes. I like scary movie like Michael Myers. Yes, it's been six of them. Oh, really? Okay. I know I've seen one Final Destination. I can say that. I just remember the name. I don't particularly remember what happened. Why he's parked like that? Man, I should have did a. I didn't know at all that you could do a little pickup service. Heck yeah. I'm gonna say I got my handicap sticker, but I don't use it. It ain't mine. I made it. To God be the glory. Bam, and I hit the curb. Oh no, I don't do scary movies. I admit to you that now. I don't do scary movies. What movies I don't do? I don't do movies anymore. Since COVID, I'm glad you didn't go live last night. I would have missed it. I didn't leave downtown till 1 a.m. You must have felt safe going downtown like that. I was watching the news and I saw how they had the kids fighting down there. I went to the Roosevelt one mm, years ago. You're a brave brother. Mm, yeah, it's definitely beautiful. Crazy but beautiful. I want to like say you take a boat ride on the river. Mmm. Coffee, you didn't say like roaches, did you? Yeah, sometimes you can mind your business, they still bother you. I'm glad you said it, because I know they were like roaches out there last night. Like, where was the parents at? Y'all know y'all kids at? How in the heck your kids outside downtown and the way they be doing the pow pow pow? Hmm. Um, it was so many teens on the mattress last night. I said, "Oh Lord, really? They found out about the mattress? They done got the mattress. They done came from the suburb. Hmm. Mm. They don't want to be on that red line. You might get popped or robbed. Anything liable to happen to you on that red line. Mm-mm. I ain't took a red line in so long. Mm-mm. Even when I lived in Inglewood, I took the red. I took the no. I'm sticking with Matthew. Have been writing it since 2002. I don't do CTA. I know you don't. Listen, I probably was riding the. No, I didn't ride the red line. I mean, I didn't start riding Metro maybe the two 2000. Mm, maybe it was 2000. We moved out to Harvey in 2002. This nigga posted right next to me. Is he on crack? I'm in my lane. Him, I should move over because I don't want him hitting my door. Oh my God, where we get these people from? Listen, there was a time I would never take the metro. Mm-mm. I started taking CTA in 2000. Why? At that time, I was a city girl. Cousin them taking the metro. They was the suburb girls. I felt I wasn't. They bougie. I'm not. I'm straight city. I don't want to say hood, but I was city girl. Hmm. I started working down. I started. Mm, 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 excuse me. I started taking CTA in the 80s. Mm, 'cause that's what we knew. My uncle, he married this woman. She was bougie, and she worked at CNA. She would take always talk about her going downtown on the metro with her ride with her people. I said, that wasn't me. Fast forward, I definitely started taking metro. Well, I used to see so much on that metro. On that CTA was so crazy. At first, I thought it was just normancy. On the CTA, hold on, this Negro parked right in front of me, on the side of me, and I can't get out my car. Okay, feel a little bit better now. Okay, I'm gonna get out the car. Okay, so I did. I used to take Metro, and I started taking Metro one. I moved to Harvey because that was the only way to get downtown for a while. And that's at one point I just started driving downtown, but I hated that. I was doing it too. I'm trying to catch that 5 o'clock train. What was the worst you? Oh my God, coffee. I don't even know if it was the worst. So like, all of it was worse. But again, it was just normal. I've seen on the train because I don't know if you remember back then, the CTA red line used to be packed. I mean PACKED, packed. You had to stand up. You was touching the people. I'm gonna give you three stories I can remember, and I never forget this one guy. He pulled out his Johnson, and the train was so packed, and started rubbing it on that lady. I was like, oh my God, don't nobody see this? And the lady would move and move, and he would move with her, but because the train was so packed, I think she was scared. And it was a. I used to hate, like, I even men would be, or even there was times when I was on a train and across from you, and then a man start ejaculating, and then the girl gonna tell me he looking at you. I'm like, he looking at you. What the fuck? So it used to be crazy. And the one time, this was on the, not the red line, the what was that? The green line, the one that leads from 63rd and Ashland and goes downtown. So that train, there used to be a train stop on Racine. So I used to, like, because I used to work downtown when I was like in my early 20s. I had did that for 5 years working at Marshall Fields in the candy kitchen where they made the Frangos. I used to be a packer. I used to keep up with them women. Do you think because back then it was, what he say, coming every 30 minutes versus now it come every 10 minutes? Yep, I think so. But I used to take the green line. I think that's the green line. And because the train, and then there used to be so back then you used to take the red line, get off at 63rd Street, and then at 63rd you can walk up the stairs and take the green line, and the green line would take you straight to Racine. But this was happening like 87, maybe 87, 88. They stopped doing that and they closed the green line. But on that green line, oh, because I was going, it was Harold Washington. It was called Loop back then before they changed to Harold Washington College downtown. And I would see the craziest stuff ever. I would see people get on the train because the train be so empty and like try to kick the windows out on the train. Or I seen a girl get beat by a guy on the train. I said, when I tell you it wasn't just that one thing, it was like always something on that red line and that green line. But I've been on that, um, what's that train? The when I lived in Indiana, I used to take the, what was that called? The South Shore line to get downtown from Indiana. And when I hate I was taking class as the bride and get home late. But I had to take that train. Or if I was working late, man, I was nervous on that metro. After rush hour, that metro's scary. Just like a red line. The guy sat next to me. You can tell he had a gun in his pocket. I said, "Oh my God." I was scared to move. I saw the gun. And you couldn't tell nobody. Or hey, Flint, how's it going in Flint? There's so much going on. Why was I scared? Shoot. At night, after rush hour, that a metro is scary. They had the same type of people on that metro that they have on that CTA at night. Let me. We gotta talk. I know I have not kept up with Flint, but I see Flint has got it going on over there. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to put my. Um. So much is going on, family. I don't know where to start. Well, start from the update. Biggs won the election. That's what's up. Yoo-hoo! We saw Jedediah go to jail because of that was funny. It was funny but not funny. Because of the casket. Sorry, y'all. I gotta go get my ice cream. I'm trying to take my garbage. Don't need no garbage in the car. So, I particularly would not. I don't CTA. I haven't taken a CTA in a while. Ugh. If I got to go downtown, I might always get me some ice cream. And it's crowded out here too. My question is, why people still wearing masks? I mean, I'm just saying, it's interesting to see people wearing a mask. I remember back in the day, all this you could use to rock up. Hey, Miss Malone. I gotta get me some ice cream. I'm out of here. Oh, look, they got flowers. These flowers are expensive. Annual, oh, you gotta plant it? I don't wanna plant nothing. They got the shovels. Oh, look at the kinetic wind. I need one of them on my fence. I should get some lettuce, salad. I'll just get some ice cream. Ooh, is it pork? Oh, it's pork. Oh, chicken. How do you cook that? Oh, when are you coming to see my garden, Lady D? I was never invited. Let me know when, because I'm open. I would love to see it, because I realize I need to do some work on mine. Cook with frozen internal temperature. Oh, I'm going to try this. Put some sauce on it. And I'm at all these. I got olive oil. And listen, Trader Joe's got the prettiest oil. I still got some olive oil. Oh, I got an apple pie and I need to gelato. And I got some light ice cream. Oh, butter pecan. I don't like no nuts in my ice cream. I think it's all. Oh, wait a minute. They just don't have no regular vanilla ice cream. Gelato. Do y'all, I mean, for those who have all these, do you see they now have a scan? Okay, hold on. I'm doing too much, right? Have you scanned all your bag purchases yet? Amen.
Please place the card into the card reader and follow the instructions. Please take your items as receipt. Thank you for shopping at Aldi. Scan bags for purchase.
Okay. Sorry. Deborah. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't invite you to see my garden like a few weeks ago. No. Jay got things rocking up here. He got the mayor running scared. Hey, Deborah, aka Honey Bee. Listen, let me know when I can see it. I saw Bay Solo has a nice garden. I need to do something. It takes. They look like it hurts your back. Wait a minute. I got both sets of keys with me. What the heck am I doing? The sun is shining. Now we're going to go and look at the cemetery. Since you guys came with me and was patient. Why did I spill my drink in the car? Hold on. It ain't all of it. Oh man. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Oh, I got heat on. Uh. Oh, I forgot and corrupt pastor. Dang. Man. Y'all got a lot. It's a lot. I wish they can get that motion in Harvey. Y'all in a better place. Especially when you get the community involved. Okay. Let's see. Now we're gonna go. Dang, you coming through that awfully fast. You can come through the parking lot awfully fast. Is your water still awful? Yeah, that's a question. Good question, Coffee. Let me know, Coffee, when I can come see the come and see. Mm, that's crazy. Why is your water so bad in 2025? It's like they don't want y'all to live. They want y'all to die. Okay. Okay. There's no way to live. I mean, we can have the corruption, but we can't have water problems too. At least have what's the basic need? What are our humans' basic need? Water, shelter, and food. I agree. That's ridiculous. Just meet my basic levels of need. That's stealing and corruption. We can deal with that later. But let my legacy, my seeds have a chance. And like, yeah, like children with a lot of issues. That's y'all go through a lot. I thought we went through a lot. I'm like, what kind of person know that if something ain't right that they just that something can cause the problems with your children, they'll be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they're okay with the shit. Okay, so where we gonna go now? I'm like, how do they take a shower? Now Luna said they have do I hear a helicopter? Oh, hold on. And then so you hear helicopters, you know the police are looking for somebody. Alona was saying that y'all have filters. Does the filter does not work? Okay, hopefully nobody behind me because the way this cemetery is set up, their filters don't work. That's crazy. Because when they told us to not wash our hands, I'm like, oh, we got a problem. Because you feel a certain kind of way if you can't just wash your hands. Okay, let's see. Trying to figure out. The cemetery is so small. Oh my gosh. Okay. I always tell you, let the dead rest. I'm going to have to pull up ahead and walk back. Oh, here's a few. Oh, here it is right here. Gosh. This is the cemetery to your left. I just need to figure out how to get over there. And don't be on my bumper. I gotta move over just a little. I'm just gonna walk back. Woo! Okay. We're right on the curb. Okay. Listen. Listen. They say You was wrong for getting out at the side. Oh, pull on the side of the expressway to get that video. Well, I'm gonna get it right now. Show you the Thornton Township Cemetery. We have to go out of Flint. Oh, out of Flint to take showers, bath to an hotel. That's about 100. God, dog. Ugh. Okay. So we're going to the Thornton Township Cemetery where the veterans have. Oh, they still ain't cut that grass. Ain't that crazy? Good thing I got on yellow today. This is the cemetery. Let me know if the quality is bad. They still don't cut the grass out here. Yeah, this is where they buried the people who came home from the military. Oh, the ground is soft. Oh, Hulek. They don't even cut the. Well, they probably did cut the grass. Like 1893. That big one's 1893. Wow. They don't. She said don't bury nobody here anymore. Ooh. Oh, this is a very old cemetery. 1895. Father Alfred Western Home. Wow. They don't like they take care of it too often, do it? But it's been cut. But it's not been managed. Or maybe it hasn't. It seems like if it hasn't been cut, the leaves would be higher. Hey H, how that? Wow, this is the Thornton Township Cemetery. Backs up to the. Well, they say it's open Monday through Friday from like 1 o'clock to something. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. Her name is still on here. So I really should cross before the turn. That was interesting. Her name is still up here, but he doesn't take over till May 19th. It's like this little rural road. It's hard to cross the street, y'all. Okay, so then y'all see the Thornton Township Cemetery. Whew, I got a long way to walk. Okay, that food hurt my stomach. Okay, excuse. And that was a walk. Okay. Oh, Didi, you coming the 1st of June? Listen, I didn't know anything about the 1st of June. Uh, I sure can. The movement must be televised. So what's happening June 1st? I don't put the keys down. Oh, yeah. Yes, we need you. Listen, I come. I'm with it. And maybe I can get a couple of more of my. What was that? Oh, maybe we can get some more people. Oh, the protest in Flint. We marching all over Flint starting. Okay. Maybe I can. Hold on. Maybe I can get some more people to come with me to take that ride because it's definitely a 4-hour ride. Are they having a bus for Dalton from Flint? And listen, I'm actually Harvey, not Dalton. I just would happen to come in. I'm a Harvey resident, but I definitely maybe we can get some people from the chat to come and go with me. I'm about to reach out to First Lady and see if she'll go. I think. Oh, several. Oh, I take the bus. I don't know if you know. The last time I went, the sheriff pulled me over in Michigan because they couldn't see my state plate. And they having a resale at a resale shop or what's that called? Definitely. I didn't hear anything about the bus. But I definitely come. June 1st. This says reaction when your brain and your foot reacts. Oh, we in the small town of Thornton. Not Thornton Township, but Thornton. Okay. As soon as I get the information, I'm gonna sign up to go with my good gym shoes. Was two buses coming from Chicago, like was it last time you had? Oh, okay. They're gonna have two buses. Well, I need to figure out what the sign up sheet is. Anybody else in the chat going to join me? I was pretty sure Bay Solo gonna go. I just assumed. I don't know. I didn't. I had to ask her. Uh, but definitely. And this evening at 7 p.m. This evening at 7 p.m. I'm supposed to be a guest on the Mac Man Morning Show. He has an evening edition. And I agreed to come on the channel, talk about, well, I can only say so much about Flint because I hadn't been keeping up with Flint because of what's going on in Harvey. Um, Also, I almost talk about Harvey, Thornton Township. Ooh, there's a lot going on, don't you think so? But I look forward to seeing Coffee's, shoot, seeing Coffee's yard, I mean garden. I love getting some inspire me. From Harvey to, yes, right, from Harvey to Dalton. Harvey to Dalton to Flint. What they got going on over here? Oh, I turned down the wrong street. Yeah. You can, oh, on Friday, and listen, I'll make time for you coffee. I don't know what I feel like I live my life day to day. Don't trip. Don't judge me. Oh, I could have just went straight. I'm gonna go straight. Okay, cool. Definitely. So we got plans. June 1st, we going to Flint. So we got a road trip there, y'all. We'll take a bus or we just drive ourselves. Either or. We're gonna make sure we there. And what time does the march happens? What time? Let me know. Oh, at 12. Okay. Oh, that gives you time. You got to leave. Yeah, it takes 4 hours, but I stopped a couple of times. Uh, I think 12. Okay. So it took me 5 hours to get there. And on the way home, I didn't even stop. I just came. I didn't even stop on my way back. I did stop. Let me not lie. And I didn't realize. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, cool. We there. Well, the lights are still. Hey, coffee. Are the lights still out? When you are ready. We ready to now home? I'm gonna go home. I gotta get ready for it's two part. I gotta get ready for the trivia tonight. Game night. Hey, coffee. Are the lights out in your house? I see these lights out over here. Still. I like to go out. They must be waiting for a green light. That's goofy. Some people don't know that when a red light, when you supposed to just stop, then go, stop, then go. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Whew. 2:16. So I just cutting through. Where this is? Phoenix. Yes. Oh, my lights didn't go out. Oh, mine didn't either. But Calumet City, those lights at the gas station went out. What he said? Now you good age people be slow getting there, so I probably gonna be there 2 o'clock. Okay. Well, keep me posted. Maybe I can get coffee to ride down there with me. Sorry, my it went out. Oh, we should have went to the flea market. Wait, what was it? Let's see. Lady D, I'm staying out of that. Okay, okay, no problema. I understand. I was just saying go for the experience, not for just go for the experience because at first when I went there, when I originally got, I wasn't really gonna go to the that first time, but when I decided to actually go, I was actually glad I went because you don't really get to feel or see, like being there felt like it was the right thing to do to be there. At first, I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Oh yeah, I can ride then for the experience. Yeah, I'm like for the experience, and that's why I took the bus trip because I wanted to go for the experience. And then I realized there's a real cause. They still have a water issue. I felt a certain kind of way when they said, don't wash your hands. I say, what? Don't wash my hands? You know how that make you feel? You can't wash your hands? I couldn't imagine being there and can't wash your hand or take a shower or brush your teeth. Well, you could probably brush your teeth with in water in a cup. But just the simple necessities to be there, it was like, oh, there's a big cause. And everybody was okay with, I didn't do it, like donating water. I didn't donate water. But because I'm thinking, oh, they got all these other people who are working, water, and then it stopped. Did you realize that they don't have water funds or people bringing loads of water to, well, I haven't heard any, let me say that, so I ain't gonna say they don't, to Flint, Michigan, because we all think that, or thought that the water situation was taken care of. And it's not. And that's like, oh my God, I couldn't, just a thought. Listen, when we had got our refrigerator And listen, we had never had a refrigerator with ice in it. A refrigerator that makes ice, but we not have one now. But when they had to tap into that line, the man was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have to run it so often to make sure the line is clean." What? And so I had went on Amazon and I wish I could show you these crackheads. I don't call them crackheads. That's disrespectful. People with substance abuse on this street. Okay, back to what I was saying. And I had Amazon. I had to get some little strips to let me know, make sure that water was at safe levels before I could drink it. Ugh. I was just gonna drink water out the bottle. But the goal was to eliminate expenses, right? Reduce expenses. Now that bag is still here. And so could you imagine you gotta go get water every day? You can't. The one girl I had talked to 810. I don't know what the guy's name is. And she take a shower in that water. If I can't wash and you see people with skin disorders, children who have some sort of problem, like, and I asked the people, and maybe Flint can answer the question. I said, if Flint water is so bad, why haven't the hospitals or the doctors said anything? They got going on. And one person told me, they laughed at me and said, they not finna mess with that. I said, what? They in the killing. There's so much money on these water, but that's why I said they need to get the water situation resolved. Like not just in Flint, is and majority of our water. Oh, really? Listen, I was trying not to be a crackhead. Let me stop using that word first of all. Try not to be so dramatic about it, but I got the little things. I test my water. Listen, they going to chase me. What'd you say? PFAS is a dangerous for our bodies. Oh, for real. Coffee, you gonna have to. I think we need to talk about it. Oh, my water bottle. I don't cool my water bottle. Let me turn the camera. I just turned the camera off, but I'm still here until I get in the house. I'm still here. I always park on the curb. Hold on. Excuse me. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh. Know where you live because you don't know. I be hearing folks, I'm like, yeah, I went on the internet and I researched where they live. And about that, I'm like, some people do too much. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Whew. Sorry. I'm back. Oh, shoot. I'm not. I don't. Yeah, I think about the elders. That's the one thing that would concern me is about the elders there. Okay. Oh. I'm still here, y'all. Sorry. I know my camera doesn't look clear. Wasted water. Let that dry there. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, great. Thank you. I don't know what happened. Thank you. The great debate. Bam. But yeah, that's sad. Like if you turn your water on and you gotta pay a water bill too, also, and you can't use it, you got a problem. You got a problem. If you can't use your water and you gotta pay a water bill. I wanted some water, but ugh. Okay. Let's sit down and let's talk about it. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I am done. Yep. If you don't pay that water bill, they take you home. How do they? You know the things that government can do to you. They can take your home if you don't pay your water bill. How many months do you have to be behind before they take your house? How long? Like it can't. Like how legal can that be? Because I know in Flint they have a lot of vacant land. Like, and you know uh, what I want to know is they they do that in Illinois. They don't do that in Illinois. No, about a year. Mm. There's no y'all don't have a CETA, any kind of government program to help people to be when they get behind on their bills. Oh, I got to check that out. Is there any programs in Flint? They gotta have something to help the residents. Government's not doing anything about it either. And first I was like, man, they trying to hurt the governor and all this other stuff. And now I realize people were just upset and mad. They wanted help. They really wanted help. Oh, 4 years ago. And they're not getting help. And listen, as long as your governor, your president is in office, the cancer rate is so high. I seen what that looks like. I don't wish that on nobody. Not even my enemies. Hey, Prima Donna, how you doing? We just having our Saturday talk, but we still having game night tonight. Wow. That's the sad part about this. If the cancer rate is so high, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's why I said. That's why I said coffee. You should. I know you're not with what they got. You know all this other stuff.
What's going on, guys? This your boy John Liquidator coming.
I know coffee's not with all the extra, and I get that. But just to go see for yourself, and not what you hear on TV or on YouTube, to see for yourself, then you'll be like, man, it's a different culture. It's a different. It's like, man, it sets. I want to say it set us back, but it sets people back, and it's so unfortunate. And so to go to Flint and just, you know, be a part of the experience, be a part of the change. Because nobody in 2025 should have to live like that. Yes, we have corrupt mayors. Yes, we have corrupt politicians. But why can't we make a difference? And but it's not having adequate water is the craziest. Because when I was I used to go to New Orleans every year, every freaking year. One year I went outside the quarters, and I was like, okay, just yes. But I was gonna say, when I was a little bit younger, too, I would go to the Essence Music Festival every year. Kicked it on the. I had so much fun. But when I when I went off the tourist spot, and this is before the the big flood they had in New Orleans, Katrina. I was going before Katrina, like almost every year, and I saw how the people live. I didn't even go back after that last time I went to New Orleans, and I haven't been back since Katrina. I know they fixed it up, because one thing I didn't like is if I'm spending my money and the tourist section, and these people are still living like with like shacks and not really in good living conditions. Why do we continue to patronize places when government does not put the money back into the communities? That's why I said I can't do it. So that's why I was selling coffee. At least go see. Oh, I'm trying to move it out. Go and see and just see that this is what people are fighting for. Everybody's corrupted down here. Oh, to the police department, the sheriff department, the prosecutor office, and the pastor and the mayor. Listen, that's the craziest thing ever. That's the craziest thing ever. Like, how does that work? Like, how can people be so corrupt when this is part of their community? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like I'm sure you didn't grow up being corrupt, right? I'm sure your parents taught you right from wrong. So how can all these people be corrupt? I know money. That for sure. Money will corrupt people every time. So it's like first I used to understand. I used to hear my mother used to talk about, oh, we in the last days, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, wish she stopped saying that. But then I realized now maybe we are in the last days. Why are we doing all this craziness when we know right from wrong, and we doing all these things that hurt people, and people are dying because of our actions, and we okay with it? These politicians is a menace to our society. No life. That's the goal, for you not to have a life. Have a life or a or opinion on what is going on. That's so unfortunate. And the unfortunate part, it's not just in Flint, Dalton, Harvey. It's all around. And the thing different is now than maybe 10 years ago, the internet. The internet is what brought a lot of people to their knees. A lot of people. I agree. Flint, see, they are especially, yeah. Listen, when the sheriff stopped me on my way to Flint, and he all in my car, I'm like, he told me, what, he said, I said, I'm going to Flint. And he said, well, you got family out there? I told him no. And then he says, well, why are you going to Flint? I want to see what it's about. They still got water problem. I want to see. Because I couldn't understand, how could he see? He had to come up with something quick to say about my car. He couldn't see the state license plate. That's why they pulled me over. I said, all these cars going 70 miles per hour. And you can see my car when you can't see the license plate. That sounded suspect. But I was like, I don't know. I don't come to Michigan often. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? But Michigan has its own set of problems. I agree. Flint City, they are especially federal. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't even want to have kids if I was living there. If I was young, I wouldn't want to have children. I wouldn't want to have children because I don't know, health-wise, how they would turn out. I don't know if that's mean to say, but... And then you don't get any support from the government, and y'all still can't get that money. Hey, Cheryl Dad, I missed you, girl. How you doing? I hope you all is well. I hope you are safe in your travels. I just realized we're talking about we're talking about Flint. We're going June 1st. We're gonna go to Flint because they're having a protest. We went to I went to Burger King, Aldi's, to the Thornton Township Cemetary. And right now we're talking to the Flint city limits. We need a that's crazy. Temper glass. Flint city limits. When is the mayor term is up? Today we're just gonna do something different. We're not gonna just be sitting in one spot. I probably need to go work on the yard, but that's gonna be too much. Oh, 2026. I can't. 2026. That's next year. Wow. I got my yellow gym shoes on to match my shirt. Basil got me some gym shoes. Aren't they too cute? Okay. Just saying. I know I'm doing too much, but I can't do no more boring videos. Not boring. No drama-filled videos. 2026. That's crazy. Oh, you must close that gate. 2026. Now, do y'all have anybody in mind who y'all want to run in 2026 for mayor? Flint? Do y'all have anybody in mind for Flint? Like, who do y'all want to run for mayor? He know this gonna be his last term, and this is his first term. How long he's been mayor of Flint? Yeah, this guy's name, Deraco Lloyd. I was out walking when you were at the cemetery. Oh yeah, you were. Oh, are blacks and whites buried together? I think there are only whites there. By the names, it looks white, and this was like 1800s. Was the Hey, Lord Rock, nice to see you. But I don't think so, because out here back then, this area was all whites and Germans. German, Scottish. South Holland, I think, used to be German or Scottish, the people. Yeah, was all white at one point. In Thornton Township. I should have been walking with you. Okay, I'm back. Thanks, I was just wondering. Oh, so my question for Flint is, how many, he only did one term? Or is this his second term? Or is he trying to run, or is he running for a second term? This mayor's first term, but we voted him out. Okay. Why did y'all vote him in? Let me ask you this thing, because this question is really anybody could. How you answer this question will help understand why people vote other people back in that shouldn't be in. Why was he elected the first time? Like, what was about him that attracted you all to say, this is our mayor? I love these cups. New Thornton Township Board. Yeah. What was it about him that people said, we're voting for him for mayor? Like, was he in a fancy? Oh, I love this. I'm telling you, it keeps your drinks nice and cold, Laura. Nice and cold. Nothing you asked me, they cheated to. Oh. Okay. I heard that before about different people in the that they may have cheated. But I'm like, well, because I heard that before. Okay. So let me ask you this, Flint. So the person who's running, y'all want to run for mayor in 2026, I assume he's black. And why do you all want this mayor? I'm gonna say the person name you gave me. Derico Lloyd. Derico Lloyd. That sounds like a Polish, because we voted for this woman mayor named Karen Weaver. Oh. Okay. Now, do you know why Karen won't run again? And let me ask you this also. Has Del Rico Lloyd been active in the cause and the fight somehow in Flint right now? And if so, have Del Rico Lloyd been active in your community? I mean, they are recurring. Are we counting those 500 votes again? For real? They don't want, it's like, how they go? It's like, I'm gonna keep going into my bank account and keep going back on all my expenditure and figure out, dang, how I spend that money so quickly. And you're gonna come out with the same answer. Oh, third ward, okay. Oh. Oh. Are you talking about the man who's already on the board now? The tall white man, Caucasian man, whatever, politically correct. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yes. He has been actively speaking for the ward, talking about police protection. Beverly Biggs. That's crazy. Hey, Laura, that's crazy. They did everything to try to get the 67-year-old woman not to be in that seat. When I saw that, and I'm like, how does a councilman join in on the shenanigans? And I always say that about the bootlickers. So how do you keep them from cheating again? Oh, good question. If people think it's rigged, oh yeah, I believe that. And they be saying, oh, my vote don't count. That's true. Hey, Ms. Malone had a very good question. How do you keep the elected official you want to get in those seats, stay and not cheat the people? Because it seems like, and I agree, like there's always the people who get into them seats. Excuse me. They start off being like for the people, but somehow or another, they lose their way. Tell me, how you expect to keep these people not cheat? Because first of all, if you have children, Miss Malone, we can't. Oh wow. Well, really, you just have to call them out, right? Call them out. Call them out. I mean, they already have documentation of the money trail. They say follow the money. Follow the money. Follow the money, and then you will be able to find where the money at. Mm. Whatever. It's getting ridiculous every day. Yeah, no wonder voter turnout is at less than 20%. We have like over 100,000 residents. If 10,000, if 10% is 10,000, if 10% is 10,000, so yeah, 20,000 people voted. Is that correct? It don't seem like that's right, what I just said. Do anybody know how many voters that are in, how many people who are assigned to vote? Less than that. And see, that's one thing I would like to drive there, if possible. Because I would like to drive around and see, like, excuse me, and like to see like the different communities that are in Flint. Because I've seen videos. I was being genuous. I oh, I speak is getting worse. Since they're trying to eliminate social programs and have states to pay, they should eliminate federal taxes. Preach. Could you get rid of the taxes? All right, but they still want to take your money. Uh, if they call Medicaid, if they can cut Medicaid, will destroy a lot of rural hospitals and nursing homes. Sure will. Sure will, because I have marketplace insurance, and that's a ripoff. A total ripoff. If nobody tell you, if you could cut Medicaid, that's a total ripoff. I'm just saying, it's a ripoff. They gonna try to make money and be creative on making money. They already bad enough. Definitely. And this, I was watching some this morning, and your president was on there, and they said he's having cognitive behavior issues. I said, oh, he ain't gonna last the whole 4 years. But what will the person coming after him gonna do? I can't believe. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So it's gonna be mad. And I hope places like Flint, um, this country is so big that why are we all going through this? These Republicans have no spine. They sure don't. Or a heart. But want to boost military funding. Tell it, Coffee. They don't care nothing about us. When Kanye West said, they don't care about us. He didn't lie. They just didn't like how he said it. But he didn't lie. Huh? He didn't lie. I agree with you. I agree with you too with Coffee also. Everything has gone up. They care about that dollar. Listen, they can make the money. I don't understand. Y'all can make the money. Y'all ain't got to keep draining us dry. But that's too much like right. They care about power, money, and pure greed. And you can't say white because there's some blacks up in there who's greedy too. Also. Greed don't have no color. Greed ain't got no color. Oh, coffee. Nowadays, greed don't have a color. Back in the day, you're right. Back in the day, you could say that. But now you see these jokers in office. We all lives can be worse than the facts. Fact. Antonio Brown in jail. Antonio Brown is nuts. Dang. It is so, to be honest. Oh, let's see what that. NYC lost its mind. Knicks win in 6, and I couldn't breathe outside of Madison Square Garden. Oh, wow. Like, definitely. So I'm hoping. So definitely, Flint, you definitely got to keep us up to date on the protest, the time. Uh, if Antonio Brown, Trump kissed as former basketball player, all caught. I agree, Laura. All are guilty. Sure. All are guilty of it. Mm-hmm. And listen, that's what I'm saying. There's so much going on in the country. First of all, the one thing you probably should do is make sure that your citizens are happy. Because first of all, we are one country that people, they love us and they also hate us at the same time. They don't want your military in their country. But somehow, no, we keep interfering in everybody else's business. And they don't want us there. Why we keep going there? I don't understand that. Why does every time something happens, majority of our troops are the ones on the... I'm just saying. I mean, if we keep it about race, it will be about race. It's about hate and good. That's true. It's like good and bad. And you have to, either you good or you bad. You can't be in the middle. You got to be one or the other. You got to be greedy, or what's another word for greedy? What's the opposite of greedy? Also, put on a $90 million parade for a draft dodger. Make it make sense. Make all this make sense. We sit up here fighting each other, trying to backstab each other. And then these people don't want you to succeed. They just want you to pay it. Just keep paying. Just give me your money and don't ask no questions. It's like almost like government is like a domestic violence. Being in a relationship and it's mentally attacking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of it makes sense. Yeah, I agree. It's like, what are we living through now? Yes, I agree. And you know what, Coffee? I think about the times when I was younger than now, from maybe 18 to maybe 5 years ago. And whatever was going on in the world, I really didn't take too much of a notice of it, because I was just living my life. Now that I'm really like grown, and it stuff affected me then, but I didn't let affect me. Like when they said we had went through a um what was that called in 2000, I think 2005. I did not. Who had a $90 million break? I I I did not feel the effect of the crisis, the financial crisis. I think it was 2005. I was still living. But now as you get older, you like, oh snap, this has to do with me. Oh snap. I feel like I was just sleepwalking. Just sleepwalking. Now I'm like, shoot, what they got going on? I need to know. What coffee say? You said what I was thinking, been thinking for a long time. Now, since like 2017, nothing felt right after. Yeah, it's like, oh, wait a minute. This is happening right now. Um, like when I used to just talk to this guy who was in, what was it, 2000, maybe 99, 90 something. And he was in Kuwait and all that. I would talk to him on the phone and whatnot. But it just didn't seem like it was something that was something going on that I needed to be concerned about. It was like, okay, this is normal. This is what we normally do. But now it's like, wait a minute. If we not ready, the nuclear war. I'm like, that's one of my fears. I'm like, oh my God. What if these countries, they shoot one of them things over here? And we so steady trying to get over on the people who are here instead of like, oh, we need to think ahead. These other countries do not want us there. I felt safe and not worried back in the 80s and 90s. Yes, and years after, but since 2017, I like what we doing as a country. I agree, Carl. I was 2017. I want to say 2017. I want to say go back to. I would say since COVID. That's when I started to realize slowly, like, wait, what is going on? Listen, when I went to Hawaii, and when they said, oh yeah, uh, what's that? China is right across the water. I said, global consciousness is shifting. Yes. And you see how I've been lately with the via YouTube, I see how like in different countries, like I've been watching like Africa, how they have now evolved. Seen China, like we think that China is so destituted, but these other countries are not like the media or what they have told us for years. COVID definitely put a lot in sense out, since it, yeah. Yeah, COVID definitely put like, wait, there's things that can kill us that we breathing in. I'm like, oh my God. But like the countries, these countries, there are a lot of countries that are ahead of us in the United States. Mainstream media is, yes. I'm starting to believe that, but listen, I still won't go to what's that called? Bailey's or nothing. I don't know. I want to test it. But yes, when I see it on the internet, I was watching someplace in Africa, and they are, the, the country, the people pick the tomatoes
and they manufacture tomatoes and send it all over, and it's the people's product. Like here, these private companies on top of the government, they just nickel dime us, but we don't have for our communities. I just made that up. But seriously, I just put everything in God's hand. Oh yeah, I definitely put things in God's hand, but you gotta you put things in God's hand, but you gotta always be mindful of what's going on around you. I think now, and I think that makes us more conscious people as we get older. That's my thought process. You gotta be more conscious, mindful, and alert. Exactly. It's like taking that. Hey, listen, it's like going downtown. You can go ahead and go downtown and be comfortable, but you better be mindful because the ninjas are out there. Oh, focus on your local churches, your families, and your friends. Grow your own. And that's true. That's true. Hey, listen, I don't know if you heard. I don't live in Chicago, but I heard that Chicago has a big, how do you say this without being offensive? A RAT problem. RATS problem. So I wouldn't see myself growing anything, not here. I see the possums at night. I got me a BB gun just in case I have to go outside and cause they walk up on you and think that they don't pay taxes. They just roam around in the yard. I said, what the heck? Because I remember back in the day, I used to go to my grandmother's house in the city, and she had grapes. She was growing grapes, tomatoes, cucumbers, and I had no fear of rodents trying to eat it or kill it. Yes, Chicago does have a RATS problem. It is horrendous. Horrendous. Let me tell you. Now, I don't know if you all are right. Grandma knew. Grandma knew for sure. I was like, okay. And I used to tell my grandma, you finna eat that? She said, yeah, you too. I said, oh, I ain't gonna eat that. But it was a treat then. Um, okay, so let me tell you. Story time. That's what they say. Story time. So I don't know if you depending on where you're from, you might know what I'm talking about. Granny definitely was a rock to have. You're right. Just grow a few things in a pot. Oh, I like that. Okay, as long as I can grow it in the house, I'll be okay. I might do something just try it. First, I was killing plants, but I'm getting better with plants now. But okay, story time. I used to work at Macy's. Well, back then it was called Marshall Fields downtown. I actually worked there, I think 5.5 years. When I got out of high school, instead of going away to college, I went and got a job because back then she only gave me two options: go get a job or go to school. And I realized she was only giving out $20 allowance, my mother. So I said, I gotta go get a job. So I signed up for Harold Washington. It was Luke College then. Yes, girl. Marshall Fields. Okay, well, you're going to understand this story. And they might come back to me when I tell this story. But it's a true story, and I went and I seen it for myself. Okay, so I worked in Marshall Fields, I want to say 5.5 years. The first year I started, because back then, this I said, interviewing nowadays, I don't know what the heck this is about. Because back then, there was a job fair. You went to the job fair, and then you find out right then and there you hired. Now you got to go through hoops, jump down, turn your head upside down, ask you dumb questions, and it's like back then they ain't ask you all these questions. You either got hired or you didn't get hired. You go there, go fill the application out, and then go on to the next situation. So the first time I got hired under the Christmas tree. And Okay, mind you, I grew up in Chicago, and I grew up in. Oh, we spent our honeymoon in Chicago. My hubby is from the from where? Hold on. Oh, Kewanee. Oh, that's is that near like going towards Wisconsin? Okay, so what's interesting is okay, well, I can say I want to read comments after I finish because I get sad track. Okay, so when I did you work for Go Black? Oh no, I ain't never did that, but I used to love going to Go Blacks. Oh, near Peoria. Oh, near Peoria. Okay, I used to. Hold on. That's another story time about going to Peoria. Oh my gosh. But okay, so when I so the first year, I worked the first year for Christmas. I worked in the uh in front of the Christmas tree at the Walnut Room. You know, everybody used to love to come and eat during the Christmas time in the Walnut Room. See, because originally I was trying to get a job as a waitress, but they was like paying $2 and something cent. I said I can't do that. I could just keep the allowance my mama was giving me. So I did that the first year, and back then it was a straight cash register, and I was so nervous because again I grew up in Inglewood, so I really wasn't. It wasn't diverse, right? I only people who were white I probably seen was like if I go on a field trip or but I as kids, but we didn't interact with people of different colors. So that is so I was so nervous. I'm gonna tell you, I was afraid because I never had been around people outside of my color. So I was so glad when that job ended. I don't even know if that job. I don't know. I did it for a little bit, but I don't know what happened. So they didn't hire me after that. So the following year, I worked at Spiegel's, and then I went to I went to Spiegel, and then I worked at Kane. But then I went back to Christmas time for the Christmas help at Marshall Fields. And I got a job. Again, you go, you fill the application out, and they tell you where to go for your job. I don't know what they're doing nowadays. They need to go back to the basic. And so I worked in the Frangleman department. And I worked nights. I worked from 4:30 to 9:30 at night. It was 5 hours. I believe it was 5 hours. And listen, I may have been 20 when no, 20. Yeah, 20, because I think I left at yeah, I was 20. I was 20. Yeah, back then I was. Because yes, I was. Because you only see what you saw on television. Or you see the honeymooners. You see the what's the man name yelling at his wife. Yeah, so I would say I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I was. But as I got older, oh man, and I met some great people. But listen, okay, so I worked in the candy kitchen, and I worked from 4:30 to 5:30. No, 4:30 to 9:30 at night. And I would when it was over at 9:30, I would take the red line, and then I'll just take the bus home. Yes, please be honest. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know because I wasn't raised. So that's what I'm saying. The culture has changed. So I was no different from somebody who lived in the suburb who may have been white and who was afraid of blacks. I was opposite. I was black who was afraid of whites. And then you see the movies like The Burning Bed, or you see the movies like people coming missing in Mississippi. So I did that. I worked the second shift. I want to say less than a year. So the people who was on that 4:30 to 9:30 shift, they were like, younger people. There were some older people there. And there was mixed colors. I mean races. Younger. And I met some great people. And that's when I started to be realized, and that's when I really had an introduction to people outside of my race. I understand they created that fear to keep us separate. That is true. That is true. And I'm going to tell you another story time after that one. This one. So you had to. So I worked in the Frangelmans. The Frangelmans were originally made on the 13th floor downtown Chicago in Marshall Fields. Hey, that was the best experience. I enjoyed that job. But they did. I always saw myself wanting to be more than a candy packer. So I ended up. I stayed on that. It was, I want to say, less than 6 months. I stayed on that night shift. Maybe a year. Maybe a year. Maybe. That's a good. I can't remember that far. Okay, and so we had to pack at night. Literally, we didn't have machines packing those candies in the Frangelmans in the box. We had to physically had the little cups, and you picked it off. You pick it off the conveyor belt. You put in these little cups and put in those boxes. And I was able to keep up with them ladies at night because some of them have been doing it for years. But what you want to do, you wanted to get to the that first shift. What time that first shift? I can't remember what time. Oh, let's see. The first shift must have started at 9 to 5. It must have been 9 or 8 to 5, something like that. Because I remember I always had to drop my daughter off at 9 to the babysitter to get to work by 8. Okay. So, and packing this, I know it's a long story. Just bear with me. I'm almost over. So I packed, so I was able to make, so you had to pack like, I was able to keep up, I was doing like 200 pounds, like you do like 2 boxes. I want to say it was 200 pounds in 5 hours. Listen, I saw how the women was doing it. Listen, I got the rhythm. I was getting it. But I had met great people. I had my friend, Kim. She didn't like me at first, but because she thought I was stuck up. But hey, listen, down the road, we became best friends. I'm still friends with each other today, but she lives in a different state and I live in a different state. So in a year, I don't know how long it took for me to get to that first shift. Listen, first shift was a reality check for me at Marshallfields and Frangelmans. Them people, them ladies, that's 8 hours. They was probably packing, oh, like 1,000 boxes in 8 hours. And it was 8 people on a conveyor belt, 4 on each side. And you ain't getting no bonuses. But let me tell you, this is when we're talking about the RATS problem. And so there was time like when the conveyor belt broke, they had always made extra candy and it always sat on on the side. Let me tell you, there will be times that the RATS ran on it, went across it. Sometimes they would throw it out, but sometimes they would just wipe it off and use it and pack that candy away. I said, "Ooh." So that's why I had never would eat that candy. But people was loving that Frankelman. But I was gonna say, Lord, but that was still a time where that was the first time experience. Like I had a Polish, a Russian, and a Polish person, Pauline, and I can't think of the other lady name. God, I wish I could remember her name. they would stay at it. Now, see, I didn't understand why the Polish lady and the Russian lady did not like each other. At one time, the Russian lady, she was about to almost like had something in her hand, almost stab the Polish lady in the hand. I said, "What? I didn't get it. I didn't get it." And the people we work with, they didn't like the Russian lady because she was so aggressive and mean. So that was really my first experience, like with someone outside of being an African American person, like being around them. Because even though my sister went away to Bradley, I didn't go away to school. So, like hey, listen, I used to love going to Bradley and Peoria. They had siblings weekend. I didn't realize I was, that time, I was a senior in high school going down there, whew, having a good time, drinking. I said, Lord have mercy. But that's another story. So that was really my first experience, like dealing with people outside of my race. Now, and working at Marshall Foods Candy Kitchen, that was an experience. That's when I met my first husband there. Uh, and listen, that's why I don't really. That's one of the reasons you don't see me with a lot of females, because I worked with it was a lot of females that we all worked together, and it was so many, it was too many times that it was about to be it was a lot of, there were plenty of time that there was about to be a fight with these women. They was about to fight. Like one time I was about to fight this girl at work. Story time. I remember when I hired a Puerto Rican and introduced her to a Mexican, and they, prima donna, tell it, oil and water. Now that's a good one right there, because Maria was Mexican and Brenda was Puerto Rican, and I would say, I said, I said, yeah. The Puerto Rican got upset because I called her a Mexican. I was like, and I didn't understand the difference. Hey, but listen, because my supervisor was Puerto Rican, Brenda, I always want to know what happened to her. Listen, you're right. You do not mix the two. I learned. And another thing that I learned is, prima donna, they ain't going to tell you no cuss words. Because I'd be like, I don't know how I figure out some words because I've heard it before. I said, what's cabrona mean? What's puta mean? They was like, I don't know, no. I was like, I already knew what the cuss words was. I don't know who told me. But you're right, they oil and water. But yeah, I was trying to fight this girl at work. And this was because of my first husband. We were just dating, and she trying to talk about that was her man, and she started talking stuff. I said, is she talking about me? Luckily, I didn't get suspended. Hi, yellow girl who thought the world was hers and she was all that. So, yeah. But, you're right. I forgot about that. Hey, Prima Donna, did you take the Metro or did you take the CTA going to work? Now, I ain't taking the CTA if I don't have to. Now, but unless there's one bus to take me all the way. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I did used to take it wasn't that long ago. Now, I probably would take the CTA, depending on where. I can't have no jury on. I don't even know how much the bus fare is. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't take the CTA, depending on where it is. Like if I wanted to, I ain't gonna. I would say yes. I would say no. Never say never. Cause tomorrow I'll be like, oh, I had to take the bus downtown. But I take the metro. Take that metro. But yes, Chicago used to be fun. Gold Blast. Gold Blast. Oh my God. Was that Gold Blast? Crest. Okay. Gold Blast. I used to love going to Gold Blast. That was a treat going to Gold Blast with my mother on Ashland. On, what's that in Ashland? 51st. No, I used to live on 51st in Paulina, and it was mixed over there. But it was on Ashland, 47th and Ashland. Oh my God, I used to get these oatmeal cookies. I remember going to Kresge's, both at different times. Also worked in Elmhurst and other suburbs. Wow, prima donna. Y'all got to. If you ever get a chance to meet prima donna, she could give you some stories. She is so full of life. Love her. Um, wow. Okay, well, I can't take the CT. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna take the CTA. Now they got cameras. I really want to go to New York. I really want to take the. I would like to go to New York, and I'm trying to figure this out. And I may still go, but I don't know yet, cause I want to go to, like, where they have the Diddy trial at. No Diddy, and and just go see and experience that situation. But I do too. Or you do? Or Philadelphia? Yeah, I like to go to Philadelphia because that's the NBA. Oh wow! It said I reached 400 uploads. I didn't even realize I upload that much. I want to go to Philadelphia to go to the NBA Hall of Fame. Now I don't know why the Hall of Fame is in Philadelphia. I would love to go to New York too one day. Yeah, I used to go, like, I used to go. So I used to talk to this dude who lived in New York, but he lived in Staten Island. So I would go to Staten Island, like for 2 years back to back, going to visit him off and on Staten Island. But I never went to, and then I would go and buy my kids clothes there because it was so cheap. I would come back with duffel bags of clothes. Nowadays, I wouldn't come back with duffel bags of clothes because when you go to the airport, you got to pay for that stuff if it's over. But back then, you didn't have to do that. But I would like to go to New York. How was you know, I was a little bit younger too, Coffee. That was another experience where that was the first time I saw, like, senior citizens ready to fight for real with each other because somebody butted the line. And it was, New Yorkers are a little aggressive. So it was an experience. But I would like to go because I didn't go to my Manhattan. And I wouldn't want to drive because they drive fast. And the lanes is, I don't know, because the way I am, the lanes seem very narrow. Lord, not seniors fight. Yeah, the seniors were fighting. I was like, and see, we always raised, you just doing the see. I never saw seniors doing that before. And it was aggressive. They were definitely aggressive with each other. So, but I like to go back. And if I go to New York again, it has to be warm. I would never go back in the cold because every time I would go, it was cold outside, and I wasn't getting out the car. Just like take the ferry from New York, from Manhattan to Staten Island. I wasn't doing that because I saw a movie where the car fell off the the what's that called? What I just said, take the dang, what is the name of that boat that, and you can get on the ferry? The ferry. Thank you. So, but I want to go back to experience what I denied myself to experience. But I do want to go, and I really want to be there. And to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna follow the Diddy trial because I felt like that was too much. Sounds traumatizing, and I don't want no parts of it. Hey, the real McCoy, I never get notification when you're on. I don't know why. I wish it was a way that I could just physically make the thing go so you know when I'm on live. But we still having game night tonight. I need to be working on it. But I had said to myself I didn't want to deal with the Diddy trial. I thought that it was too publicized. I thought it was like overrated. I thought that this is a drama that I could do without. But then I watched day 2 of the trial on that because I thought I missed it. Oh no, I was tired last night. And I said, oh, it sounded like a what did it sound like? When I first heard, I said, this sound like a book. And I miss your game night last night. I'm sorry. No, Real McCoy, did you see the post? I'm going live. I want to say at 9 o'clock. I really try to wait till everybody else going live so you don't have to fight to come watch me and play games. So at 9 o'clock tonight, we definitely going live to for game night. For bingo and trivia. Yes. But but after it's like a novel. This Diddy trial is like a novel that a kid can't read. You're like, whoa, you did that. You got this. You let 2 men do what to you, girl? And so I said, you know what? And then what I heard when the defense got to talking to her, I'm like, oh, so they put more context to this. Oh, this is even interesting. Oh, wow. Because you like, oh my God, I remember when she had her hair with a swoop on. That's what happened. Or when she got dragged down the hallway. Oh, that's what was happening. I didn't know they had substance abuse problems. I said, how do they maintain so long with being on that much substance? So I listened, actually, I'm gonna tell you, I listened to Amon Wiggins. When he tells the story on what happened in the actual courtroom, not what's on Twitter or X, or whatever y'all want to call it. He was in the room and he just gives a detail, like bit by bit. And I said, thank you, Real McCoy. And listen, I have to put my promo on my glass where you can get them, where I get my glasses from. But so I want to I want to see what the outcome is. I want to go there and go like, okay, this is what it looks like. And I saw that Rap City, hey Creole, what you doing? Like Rap Show used to come to our channel. I haven't seen him lately. And I've seen on his channel, he's been out there and recording. I'm like, wow. You get to see the family that comes in. I said, okay, I want to go. But I want to go and be there the day they give the verdict. And I don't know, because flights are really kind of cheap now. And with the air prices going up, because I saw the gas price, it's like $3.24. I said, jeez. So I do want to go. And then I never wanted to live in New York. No. Game night is 9 o'clock Central Time. When you playing bingo, y'all like that bingo. Yeah, we definitely doing bingo tonight. And trivia. So that's I'm just trying to figure out how to go to New York and just be there. I don't know how I could time it when this case is going to be wrapped up. They say it's only going to be 3 weeks. So I believe in 3 weeks. This is not as long as the YSL trial. So that's why my plan. It's just a plan for now. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but because I want to be in the crowd when they give out that verdict. Now listen, I'm on lockdown. What? and lock and loaded. Had 10 minutes escape from New Orleans jail. I'm thinking only 3 have been captured. Oh! Listen, I've been following that also. I was like, oh, we was talking about Flint earlier. Now we're going to talk about in New Orleans. When I was talking about, are you kidding? They only got 3 of the escaped criminals. And did you see? And one of them, they was hidden under the car somewhere. That's how they found him. They said, they must have said, the leader said, hey, listen, when we get to XYZ, we splitting up. Because somebody got left behind. Now, one of the person they thought who escaped actually didn't escape. I haven't heard anything about that. Really, it's all on the news. They think it's an inside connection. Listen, they took the bolts out of was it a sink or something, and went through the walls to get out. 3 jail workers have been suspended. I saw that. Wait, time. Wait, time is going. Oh, what time is it? It's gonna be 9 o'clock p.m. tonight. 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Yes, that listen, I will be. I hope you can join us at our room record. Sink toilet was removed. Yes, they went through and they showed them how they was pulling the door. And at the time, one of the guard they said somebody was at lunch, get him something to eat. Listen, you crazy. Ain't no way I'm finna help you MFers to get out of jail. And I ain't trying to join you. Not today and tomorrow ain't looking too good. But you're right, Cree. I feel for you. I would be a bastard case. Let me tell you, story time. When I lived in Inglewood and the police station was on Racine, it was actually somebody had escaped. And I was a kid then. I was nervous in a mug. Nervous in a mug. So as a kid, I can understand. As an adult, I'll be, man, I ain't gonna tell you what I'll be doing, but you make sure you stay safe, Creole. They have not, them people probably long out the state. But I remember somebody said that the best thing to do when you escape, just stay right up under their nose. Cause they looking for you all further here. They probably right up under your nose. Cause they found their clothes. Now they found their clothes shredded, and somebody had to help them because they found their clothes, their jail uniform. She was a civilian hired to monitor a few minutes after she left for lunch. The broke out. Oh, she was a civilian. Uh, and I saw the press conference. They said they don't have money to fix the locks, and they building a new prison. Listen. Hey, Bay Solo. Hey, you made it back. Yeah, girl, I've been back for almost 2 hours. That was crazy. Yeah, I feel for y'all in New Orleans. Now I couldn't. First of all, from the pictures that I saw, the prison is right next to the expressway. They jumped over. They used the blankets to jump over the wiring, and so they don't get cut. And they sprinted across the expressway. What was that? It was at the 95. Would not surprise if she was one of the inmates' girlfriend. Ooh. And you ain't not getting paid much. Listen. I'll never forget I'm just story time. I was dating this guy, right? And he had a kid. And he gonna say to me, I-10. I knew it was something like that. Okay. He gonna say to me, I need you to buy a GUN, and then I need you to claim it stolen, and so I can give it to my son. I told this person, You got to be crazy. Because I ain't going to jail for nobody. Side note. Coffee, that would be 10. Oh, okay, cool. So if the young lady is in on it, listen. Even though we went to the old Jolly at prison last week, I don't have time to be doing all that. I can't. I'm not trying to join you, son. Just saying. That guy thought you loved him so much. You was gonna do the heck now. He got the. That just made me. I just saying. Ain't no way. What kind of fool do you think I am? I'm just saying. But yeah, oh man, that I saw they show I-10. Don't they take you all the way to that was they mean that's what they mean. That's what the men expect. And listen, some women too. No. Because when I was young, my mother told when I was in high school, on the phone, back then they had the phones, they had the cord, and and I took that phone with the cord in my room, shut the door. I think it was in the bathroom or in the room, and she came in there and she said, "You better not get pregnant, or I'm putting you out." Listen, I was too scared to do anything in high school because all I could think about in my head was, I do not want to be on that red line with a baby going back and forth from 95th Street to North because I don't have a place to live. Listen, and that's what these kids are missing nowadays. They missing somebody to tell them. But nowadays you know better. As much stuff you see on TV, the cameras are out here. Oh, you was good in all grades. Well, congratulations to you. Listen, I was trying it. I was trying to be. I wasn't trying to do that. I had strict morning. Oh, that was, and it worked. Okay, and that's what the kids missing nowadays. Uh, I didn't. Did I date? I didn't date until I was. When did I start dating? In high school, I didn't date. I snuck out. Uh, my boyfriend at that time, he had a van, and my mother was like, I don't know how she. I said, such and such asked, can I go out with her? And then he found out he had a van, and she said, that's nothing but a motel on wheels. You can't go. I was devastated. Oh, but he used to take me to school. I would go to meet me at the end of the block, and I get in that car, and I was gone. My mom threatening me. She was stump a baby out of me. Boy had to turn frontal her into the side. Hey, listen. Hey, that's funny. That's funny. That's all they had to do was threaten you. But I think they don't have kids. I don't know. I guess because I'm not really out there like that, so I don't see kids with babies like I used to. But shoot. I don't know. But that was a good one, Prima Donna. Shoot. I knew I didn't want to have no kids. I never wanted to have kids. To be honest, I didn't want to. I had no desire to have kids, but I never did it. I wouldn't do anything not to have kids, but I didn't start dating until I was maybe 19. Maybe 19. Like, I didn't get my driver's license until I was 18. Value no longer strong. Yeah, that's true. Shoot. Mm-mm. Now it's like, it's funny how life is, right? Funny. I'm here now. So, but yeah. You talking about go have a what? Have a baby? We just talked about being on that train on the red line. And all I can see is me on the train with a baby and it's wrapped up. I said, oh, mm-mm. That is hell no. Cause I was the sister who always stayed. I was a kid who always like, I'm gonna push my parents to the end. My sister, she was the one who was book smart. Uh, hubby and I are very old fashioned. If we had an overnight guest, best be married. Oh, and sleep in the same. Oh, and had to go to a whole. Oh, oh, oh. And listen, Creole. I didn't. I don't think knowingly. Let's say knowingly. My parents was definitely not gonna let me have nobody, nobody that I'm just dating in the house sleeping with me. Okay. And I don't think we ever, even when my sister had her husband, he didn't even stay over. He did sleep in the car, or he'll come up here early morning and leave, but he never spent the night. They wasn't playing that. Even when I got married, my mother didn't even want me to have my husband, and because there's a couple times I had to move back home for situations, and she really didn't want to do that. Korea, I am still like that, even if you are in your 60s. And listen, one thing I learned, I I felt like up until the time I moved to I gotta read this quick. Bedroom does yep, that door had to remain open. Hey, correctional officer. In high school, my mom would check our clothes and make sure that they were inside out after party. And once in college and started partying. Hold on. I woke started partying. I woke up a couple of times with an article of clothing inside. Oh, that is funny. Ooh, or even looks placed in projects. Robert. Oh, wait a minute. Cordy even took place in the projects. Robert Taylor home. Ooh, hey, Creole says she's 77 with 5 adult kids and 11 grandkids. You go, girl. Congratulations. Um, ain't no way. Ain't no way. We not doing that. And listen, okay. My parents were strict on me, but I wasn't strict on my kids. But I wasn't. I must admit I wasn't. But two of them, no, let's say the girl didn't bring a boyfriend home. Only once she tried to spend the night out. I went to the boy's house and I got her from over there, and I don't even think they ever got together again after that whole situation. The show that I performed. My youngest son, he didn't do that. He had just boys, homeboys, as you could say. But the middle son, I think he had a girl over. Not in high school, not knowingly he had a girl over there. But I had to tell the both my sons. I said, listen, don't bring don't bring every girl over here. I don't want to meet all your female girlfriends, your homegirls. I only want to meet the female or the girl that means something special to you. So I didn't see a lot of girls that they were relationships with. Oh, you have three children, lady? Yes, I have. Um, my oldest should be 35 this year. And my oldest is actually be in the chat sometime. Y'all don't know who she is. Um, my middle son, he's 33, and my youngest is 30. One lives in Texas, one lives in Wisconsin, and the other one lives in Indiana. I only have one grandchild, and he turned 13 on May 21st. So my sons do not have kids. I know the real McCoy, the walk of shame. Oh, my mother was stickler than my dad because he knew she would handle it. Yeah, that's how it was in my household. Which son is? Oh, the middle son is the middle son who live in Indiana, who's the truck driver. Yeah, I ain't gonna never forget that one. uh, my youngest son, he lives in Texas, but he's a loner, so he kind of just don't call, don't, and probably because I told him I don't like your girlfriend. My dad was a truck driver, and no, it never forgot him doing that to you. Yeah, yes. So that was funny. And so when we go back to some of the stories from the Dalton and Thornton days, it's gonna be like, that's hilarious. You probably didn't see yesterday, but I didn't turn. I had the cameras turned around. When I saw DeMarcus Crigby outside working on his car, I was like, oh my God, I felt like a certain way. Oh, that's pure love. Yeah, yeah. So, um, well, do I want more grandkids? I don't know. I don't. At this stage, I tell them, uh, do what makes you happy. Because having kids is not going to, if it don't make you happy, if it doesn't make sense to you, don't do it. Uh, and you don't be having kids with just anybody. So, and I think more so that because um, because their kids are divorced, that really has, back then, they choose not to want to be in certain relationships, and they're not trying to get divorced. So none of my kids are married. One of them, the one who came and got me, he lives with his girlfriend lives together. Um, she nice. I like her. Uh, I like her. Unless, because I had told my youngest son, and that's probably why he don't talk to me right now. Because I told him I ain't never like none of your girlfriends. I don't like the girl you with now. I don't think she's healthy for you, and you really shouldn't be with. I think he feels a certain kind of way because I said that. Listen, I'm only being honest. But yeah. Oh, mama can spot a fake. Oh, if I tell you what this girl did, you'll be like, and I was like, oh shit. And then she tried to talk to me about the problem. I said, I can't talk to you. I said, maybe down the road, but I can't talk to you. And so he's in his little feelings about what I said to her. You ain't gonna listen, you're not gonna make me like you. And then when I especially know that you not, listen, I'm not a Jason Tatum kind of mother. I don't need to be in a relationships and stuff. But I want them to be happy. I want them to be, you know, because my youngest, he went to Texas because he was going down there and he was going to finish his degree to get his nursing degree. At some point, he meet this heifer, and she hear me, she hears me. And then and now all of a sudden, he talking about, I don't feel that I want to do that anymore. What? All right. That don't make sense. What? What can you do? So you just learn a little bit more and more about myself. Um, and my middle son, the one you see, they're working to get a visa. Is he still with her? I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. Because he's never acted this way with me before. So, hey, listen, I don't know, but I ain't never like none of his girlfriend. And not because I'm just being me, but I ain't like it because I want, I want them to be able to, you could tell that this person genuinely love the person you with. And like he'll date a, a the girl's a dentist, dentist. I ain't like her either. You look so pretty in your. I tell you, yellow is my color. Thank you. Mama always had I'm telling you. Oh, I always felt like the women he dated are like you dating for status and not for love, or I don't know. It just I can't. He live in Austin, Texas. That's my youngest 30. Um, I don't know. I just wish he had finished school. And then whoever you gonna date. And the girl he with now, she got 3 little kids. You 30, you ain't got no kids. Why are you fooling? I don't. Listen, I should have threatened him like my mother threatened me. But he don't have children that I know of now. So, but we'll see. But my middle son, the one who came to who came and got me from Thornton Township. Now they're supposed to be getting married. So I don't know. But yeah, we done talked about so much today. Yes. Married, I mean divorce. I mean married, divorced, then married again. And this husband's an asshole. So I don't I'm like, I don't know. I think we just waiting who's gonna divorce who first. But we'll see. We see what I put it in. As Coffee said, I put it in God's hand. So I'm just saying. But that's it. I done told y'all more than I ever said. Talk about because what I realized on this Facebook, YouTube, you don't tell too much people. You don't talk too much about your personal business because you know how people treat you. Listen, let me ask you: have y'all tried YouTube background? Look, let me show y'all this. This. This is on YouTube. You type in background, and this is the background for like a screensaver on YouTube for your television. Try it. You really like it. It's like a vibe. A vibe. But so yeah. And listen, we all got layers, right? We all have layers. And what we do next is up to us. But again, we want to make sure we support Flint and their cause. And I know somebody said recently to me, and I was like, I don't know. But at least it's enough drama on YouTube that I don't even finna talk about it. I do want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it on here. I'm just saying. The drum. Oh, Coffee gotta let me know Friday at what time, and I'm coming to see the beautiful garden. We need to start doing garden reviews. Like let's go review somebody's garden. Excuse me. My garden look like shit, so I can't review nothing. I do the jazz music fire. Oh yeah, the fireplace. I love the fireplace. Yes, I like the fireplace. And listen, if you selling your house, you should put the fireplace on. Especially in the wintertime, it kind of make you feel like it's warm, but it's a mental make you feel like it's warm. Yeah, that's a good one. Um, I told hubby if he decides to leave me, I will be packed and waiting in the for him because I'm leaving with him. That is funny. And listen, y'all 77. Where y'all going? Y'all are together for real, for real. Oh, in the car. Our last time. But to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And I probably if I talk about it, I'm gonna make this private. This would be I would have been married. I would be married 2 years in August. I kind of just got married like 2 years ago. Yes. I don't talk about it on here because nobody would know that. So, 2 years. But it was very helpful with my mother when she was sick. So that's kind of like. We also were at the same, for 30 years and retired together. Now that's a beautiful thing. 30 years. Wow. I don't know what's the secret of being married for 30 years. My sister used to tell me her husband, he traveled. She said, because he always traveled. That's what made them stay married so long. I said, oh, okay. Okay. I received that. I need to go. I really need to go outside and do some work. But it's cold outside. Yesterday it was too hot. Today it's kind of cold. And my allergies are jacked up. And we fat the people to cut the grass. Oh, they shot Miss Big's brand new. Oh, really? Who shot her car up? Oh my gosh. They shot Miss Big's Levy brand new car up. The mayor. That's wicked. That's mad crazy. They shot her car. What they gonna do when we come to March? I feel like they don't want her in the. And listen, Flint. Question: why they don't want her in that seat? What is that they afraid of? What is she gonna find out that they? Cause they know she gonna tell it. Y'all better have people protect her, even if she gets in that seat. Whoa! They shot her brand new car. Flint. Sometimes it's hard to believe to have these conversations because she's gonna call the corruption. Yeah, that's what she told me. Now she running for second alderman ward. She running for second ward, and She actually, or it takes Flint to tell the story. She actually won this. She was given that seat. She was appointed that seat when the previous ward person passed away, but the council will not certify that seat for her. And then the mayor nominated somebody and put in that seat when she it had the rightful seat, but because the council did uh, um, certify it, she couldn't sit in the seat. But the mayor put his person in. So now she got to run for a position that she already was put in the position. Yeah, I see. Got to fall a little bit closer. I was, and I got caught up in Harvey. Um, yeah, so now she got to run for a position that she was already appointed to. So she got to rerun for a position that she already got appointed to, which is like, is that apples or oranges to no sense? She got to run for a seat that she already won. And the tall lady looked like she played basketball. And that's the sugar honey icy I be talking about. How y'all go against each other like that so bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is she going against the people, the residents, and a 67-year-old woman? And I heard, if I tell me Flynn if I'm incorrect, that tall lady who looked like she played basketball, she actually come from Maryland. She's not from Flint. And not to mean to say you have to be from, but it's like it's just all messed up. But we'll make sure we each every day that we do a live, other than game night, that we make sure we do a follow up of what's going on in Flint. I could do that. We could definitely do that. So game night is at 9 o'clock. I hope everybody can join me. Be there or be square. And so, yes. Well, any last words? Cause I gotta finish my trivia questions. Get that together for this evening. Man, I feel like uh, what games? Oh, we're having bingo tonight, and we're having trivia tonight. Everybody seems to love the bingo because you actually get your own bingo card. Like, it's really cool. I dropped the link in the chat, and it generates you a bingo card. So it should be fun. So the first half will be bingo, and the second half will be trivia. Last time I had the same card as base solo. Now that's hilarious. And listen, that probably was the free plan. So now I have to pay for it. So hopefully me paying for it, that you all have different cards. Well, we're gonna keep trying until we get it right. Yeah. So so I look for you all. I can't wait to see you all at 9 o'clock my time. And I think, and Creel, you stay safe out there. Oh my gosh. Don't go outside. Lock your windows. I hope you got a ring camera or so camera to survey your land. Yeah, we got, so I'm gonna do better because we got to talk about every day. We got to talk about updates on Louisiana, the people who got away, the inmates who got away, and we got to talk about Flint and make sure we give an update of what's going on with Flint. It's so unfortunate that Miss Beverly Big Levy, who really was the person for the second ward that has to now do a runoff in August for the same seat. They trying to unalive her. And then I want to do an update on. I still want to talk about Diddy. Do you think Diddy did it? Well, no, I don't care what he did. Do you think Diddy going to jail? I say everything he did is not. Everything is locked down. Have security cameras and proof. I know that's right. Hecky to the yeah. That's right. You get ready for them jokers. Oh, last time okay. Oh, I feel for you. But we can't live in fear. Like, if y'all all locked down, how you get food? You in trouble. No McDonald's open. No KFC. No Crystals. Jeez. Mm. And oh yeah, so okay. I'm gonna let you all go. I'm gonna get busy, finish these trivia questions. It should be fun. It should be fun. I promise to make it fun, make it light, and I appreciate you all being here. And I can't wait to see you tonight at game night. And as always, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get 2,000 subscribers. I can't keep, they come, they go, but I'm trying to get 2,000 subscribers. Hey, listen, it's a goal. I know I can make it. Well, I just want to say thank you, each and every one of you all. And I will see you tonight at 9 o'clock for game night. Holla at you later. Talk to you later.